show. One of those airplanes is actually located now down in Cincinnati, Ohio, at the Tri-State. The airliner that changed the way America traveled. Those production lines at Douglas were taken over by the War Department and turned into what has been described by Supreme Allied Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower as one of the four most important weapons of all of World War II, even though it did not carry a gun. And that's the C-47 Dakota, or the Goonie Bird as it was called, carrying troops, aircraft, bombers and fighters and others. But the B-17 Flying Fortress could withstand a great deal of punishment and still bring its crews home. Still, they required fighter escorts like the P-51s and the P-47s and the P-38s. Part of our show is Alphonse Mueller. Please welcome him. Hello, Alphonse.
Willkommen. Willkommen. Dies ist wunderbar von Flugplatz Willow Run. Was?
English. You have to speak in English.
Ach, du lieber. Entschuldigen Sie bitte, entschuldigen Sie. I forgot what country I was in for just a moment, but thank you so much for coming out to support the Yankee World War II history and the traditions of the American and German and Soviet and British and other nationality soldiers of the era. You might have seen a campsite just outside the main entrance when you came in. You're welcome to visit that campsite on your way out after the air show. So thank you very much for coming. And we're going to be starting momentarily here. What we had really wasn't designed to engage heavy or medium German tanks. The American Jeep, of course, was a very beloved four-wheel drive vehicle, and it was sometimes would be mounted with a 50 or 30 caliber machine gun, and that also is just for defensive purposes or anti-aircraft, because it was not an armored vehicle. It had no protection from small arms fire. The reenactors that are here, tank destroyer. And this was built on a Czechoslovakian chassis with a 75mm cannon, so it's almost twice the size of cannon that the Stuart tank has. It's called a Hetzer, or what the Germans use it for is a very dependable chassis, very easy to maintain, but it was very cramped for the four crewmen inside of it. So they tended not to like it. And the reason it's heavier armor plate in the front and lighter armor plate on the side. Behind that is a German reconnaissance vehicle, which is a 247.
That's what flight time looked like. Pulling up to that upline into another front flip. Michigan, I'm telling you, he's giving you an extended performance today. Another original fun doing it. I know what you're thinking. How does this guy handle all this pressure? Well,
yeah, really.
The simple answer, he's absolutely ripped. You can't beat him in a bullet competition. He exercises 6 days he's up to right now. Hey, Sean, is that an inverted flat frisbee time?
I'm having put some laughs up here. You guys, thanks for hanging out. Making this weather go away. Celebrate. I go, yeah, baby.
World. The Charlie Miller pulled plane up to the vertical, just like what we saw. Getting his wheels to 12 feet off the ground. Ducks underneath. Straight.
Brandon White's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Thunder over Michigan. Yeah, baby. Okay, now little girl in the green dress. Give me a wave. You got that right.
Yeah, look at that.
Coming out. Hey, Austin, thanks for that.
It's going to be a real challenge to do on the windy day after day. He's going to try to bring his plane to a hover, which plane should be. Here we go. over to the United States Air Force Thunderbirds.
Book ready now, book ready now, perfect, ready now, burners now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed today's flying demonstration as we celebrate the unwavering commitment and dedication of your United States Air Force.